trying to find my way out of Emmen. Been to the supermarket, bought breakfast, packed up, paid for my campsite. €9, not bad. Didn't have a lot of facilities, but cheap night still. Gonna have my breakfast in a minute. Bought some pastries and some orange juice, and then we're gonna head south. Tent's very wet, weighs a lot this morning. Probably doubled in weight thanks to all the water in there. As soon as the sun comes out, I'll dry it and get off the bike and dry it out. But we can't do that until later. So yeah, I'm going to do some miles and I'll catch up with you later. I decided I was being a bit unfair about the stones yesterday. These piles of rocks. I needed to know what they were about. So, short history lesson. They are apparently graves from a group of people in megalithic times, about 5,000 years old, and there are hundreds of them all over this region of the Netherlands, made by a group of people called, I think they were called the funnel people, or the funnel makers, because they found pottery all over and around these stones that apparently resemble funnels. Yeah, so these are burial tombs. Some of the stones apparently weigh up to 25,000 kilos, and so there's still a puzzle as to how they moved them and piled them up on top of each other. The stones themselves apparently were moved here during the last ice age from Scandinavia. The type of rock is Scandinavian, so but those sort of stones are being dug up by farmers day in, day out apparently. So there's no shortage of the stones, but so there's still a puzzle as to how they moved these stones and piled them up on top of each other when they weigh so much. Some of them have been excavated, and they found bones and things underneath. So yeah, that's about all I know about them. Oh, what's that? Where did he go? Oh, there he goes. I was hoping to get close enough to him so I can get some pictures. Never mind. Very, very pretty. Gonna miss this. Day after day of prettiness. Wonderful. So it's a slow news day. I'm just pedalling. Lots of pretty houses and pretty roads to look at. Yeah, I'm headed 30. Oh, look at that. That was a lovely vibrant yellow. Like that one. Yeah, I think I'm doing 30-35 miles today. Hopefully get to the 60-kilometre mark, but I'm aiming for a certain campsite that I've already marked out. So that's my finishing point for today, no matter what time I get there. These houses are lovely. nice straight roads. Saves me having to worry about where I have to turn and getting lost again. Last couple of days I tried relying on Google Maps. Not very good for bikes. Might be okay for cars, but on a bike in Holland where there's so many bike paths, I think Google Maps just gets confused. Or I get confused. You know, Google gives you the sort of instructions like, in 200 metres, turn left. Well, within that 200 metres, there might be 4 cycle paths that go left. Then of course inevitably you end up taking the wrong one. Usually it's you recognise it within 50 metres and back you go. Mainly I'm using an app called GPX Viewer. I downloaded the GPX files for this route before I started, and they're on there, and it's quite handy. I haven't followed it 100%. I've made some little detours for things that I wanted to see and places I wanted to stay. Trying to think of the other ones that I use. Locus Maps is another one that I have used. Nice day today. The weather's just about right. About 60-70% cloud, so the sun pops out occasionally. And temperatures, well, it's supposed to get up to 18-19 Celsius this afternoon. And that was called a place called Klausienhaven. Apologies to anybody who lives there who is upset by my pronunciation. Anyway, onwards and upwards. Just stopped to fly the drone, pedalled on a little bit, realised I'd dropped my sunglasses. So I've come back to pick them up and they're gone. Bit annoying. I only passed one person, a young girl on a moped. She might have picked them up, I suppose. They're not here, no, I haven't got them, so thankfully they were only cheapies. Pairs of sunglasses I go through, ridiculous. I never buy expensive sunglasses, I just don't know how to look after them. And this is proof positive of that. So, gonna have to find some more sunglasses. Bugger. Bugger, bugger, bugger. I don't know, I hope the drone shots were worth it. So, what's the news? The news is, without even realising it, 2 minutes ago I crossed into Germany. There was no signs, nothing, not a thing. Boring. I mean, I know there wouldn't be any borders or anything like that anymore, but just a sign so I can get my picture next to it. That's so much to ask for. Oh, I'm gonna eat my dinner. What, you want to watch me eat my dinner again? No, not today. When did I press record? Anyway, want to see what Germany looks like? I found this rather nice bench to have my lunch on. Right in the middle of nowhere. I'm sure there'll be some people along in a moment just for me, because, you know, can't have too much space to myself for too long, can we? I do believe that's a chaffinch. So, just into Germany, as I said, and I'm only going to cross a small part. I'm in the Lower Saxony, right in the southwest of Lower Saxony. If I can, I'll put it on a map and show you. I'm going to cross straight across that. There's a campsite in the Netherlands on the other side, where I'm heading to for this evening. But just for a few kilometres I'm going to enjoy the German hospitality. Just came across an old gentleman, an old German gentleman. He wanted to know all about the trike. I don't speak a word of German. He didn't speak a word of English, but he still kept asking. All good fun. Stop for a 5-minute break. It's getting quite warm. As you can see, the jacket's off. I was just looking up the rules on flying drones in Germany. Don't think I'll bother. I can't find anything decent to get any good shots of, to be honest. So, yeah. If I see something good, I'll get the drone out. Me again, just riding along. Just came across this, as you do, by the side of the road. Anyway, I'll be back in the Netherlands in a minute. Well, I say in a minute, probably in the next half hour. Psychologically, I think, when I say to myself, I cycled all the way to Germany, seems that much more than just I cycled round the Netherlands. What do you think? Oh, it's another gorgeous day. Not as hot as it was earlier in the week, which is good. Don't need it to be in the upper 20s again. I think it's about 18, 19, something like that. Lovely houses again. All the rhododendrons are out. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Just coming into Nordhorn in Lower Saxony, Germany. the last town I'll be in before I cross back into the Netherlands. Just like that, back in the Netherlands. Oh, this is a busy road though, busy crossing point between Germany and the Netherlands. Once upon a time, when you had to show your passports, I suppose it was a place to stop and do business. Anyway, I'm not going to sit here too long because this road is noisy. See you in a bit. So I'm on the campsite. The lady who runs this site doesn't speak very much English, but gave me a coffee, showed me over to my pitch, and it's got a bench for me to sit at. I'll show you it actually. It might be better than just talking about it. There's a bench, there's Trini. This corner is all mine. The tent's laid out drying in the sun at the moment because it was just soaked this morning. Such a heavy dew last night. Sit here for 20 minutes, have a bite to eat and a drink, and then I can put the tent up once it's dry. It's going to dry in no time at the moment. It's gorgeous weather again. So day 7, 39, nearly 40 miles. So that's 64 kilometres. Not bad, happy with that. Nice, plodding along day. What's the time now? 4:15? Yeah, happy. Just using the torch on my phone just to sign off for the day. End of day 7. I'm tired again. One more day tomorrow before a rest day Sunday, and it's all going well. 1 week down, 2 weeks to go. All good. I shall see you in the morning. Bye bye.